Hi friends, in the previous videos we clearly discussed about what is function, what are the advantages with the function, and what is the syntax to write the function, and also we discussed what is argument and return. Based on argument and return, how many ways are there to write the function. So these things we clearly discussed in the previous videos. Now in this video I want to talk about one important topic, that is types of arguments. Types of arguments. So in the arguments, see, several types of arguments are there, like default arguments are there. Default arguments. Second one is positional arguments. Then keyword arguments. And variable length arguments. So these are the different types of arguments. So in this video I want to talk about only default argument. So what is default argument? Now see here. So see, the topic name is default arguments. So what is default argument? See, so default argument means an argument which is assigned in function header. An argument which is assigned in function header is called default argument. An argument which is assigned in function header is called default argument. See, for example, here I am writing a function def. I am giving function name as add. I want to take three arguments now, x, y, z. These three are the arguments. Okay, I am writing a return statement here. So I want to add three values. So I am writing x plus y plus z. Okay, now to use this function, call the function. So I want to call that function. So I am writing add of 10, 20, 30. Okay, if you want to print this one, so call this function from the print function. Okay, now here we are passing how many values? Three values. Okay, so 10 value will be taken as x, 20 value will be taken as y, and 30 value will be taken as z. So we must pass three values. For example, I want to pass only two values. Okay, I want to pass only two values, 10 and 20. If you write like this, now that will give error. Check it in the Python. I am writing this function in the Python. I am copying this and I am opening the Python screen here. Here I am pasting the code. So this is the function name is add. I want to call that one add of, I am giving first value as 10, second value as 20. So here we have to pass how many values? Three values, but I am passing how many values now? Two values. Okay, if you pass two values, that will give error. What is that error? That is giving missing one required positional argument. So by default every argument is the positional argument only. Okay, so here we have to pass how many values? Three values. So with this we can clearly understand that we have to pass three values. Now I am passing three values now. Add of 10, 20, 30. Now it will not give any error. That calculates 10 plus 20 plus 30 value and that returns that value. Okay, that value printed as 60. So here we must pass three values. Okay, but sometimes I want to pass only two values. I want to take this z value automatically, that is default value. So in such type of cases, now this is the function header. Def add x, y, z is the function header. In the function header, I am assigning a value to an argument. So an argument which is assigned in function header is called what? Default argument. Now for this z value, I am giving z value as 100. So here I am assigning 100 value to the z variable Okay, now this argument, this z argument is called as default argument. So this z as default argument. So what is default argument? An argument which is assigned in the function header. So here this def add x comma y comma z, this is a function header. So in the function header we are assigning value to the argument. So assigning value to the argument in the function header, that is called default argument. So here z is the default argument. Okay, now same code I am writing in the Python. Same code I am writing in the Python. Observe here. Okay, I am copying this and I pasted here. Now I want to call add function. Now add of 10 comma 20. I am giving two values only. Okay, now that takes this 10 value as x, 20 value as y. So we are not passing any z value. Okay, so if we don't pass the value, that takes a default value here, that is 100. So here that calculates 10 plus 20 plus 100. So what is the result? The result is 130. It prints 130. See here. So here we didn't pass third argument. If we don't pass the value, it takes the default value. So in the previous example, see here z is the positional argument. If we don't pass this third argument, that is giving the error here, missing one required positional argument. But whereas in this case, here we are giving z value as 100. Okay, so if we don't pass the third value, implicitly that is taking the default value. Okay, for example, if we pass the value, that takes that value. Okay, add of, I am giving first value as 10, second value as 20 and third value as 200. Now I am passing the third value, z value also. So if we pass the value, that takes that value. So here that takes 10 value as x, 20 value as y, 200 value as z. So it calculates 10 plus 20 plus 200 and that returns the value as 230. See here. So with this we can understand that if we don't pass the value, it takes a default value. If we pass the value, that takes that value. Okay, now I am writing those points here. So if we don't pass the value, to default argument, it takes default value. If we don't pass the value, it takes default value. Okay, so if we pass the value, to default argument, it takes that value. If we pass the value to default argument, it takes that value. Okay, now one more important point. Now same function I am writing like this. Same function I am copying here. Okay, so I am pasting here. So same function I am writing like this. I am not providing default value for z, but I am providing default value for y. So can we write like this? No, we cannot give default values like this. So to assign the default values, to give the default values, one rule is there, we must assign from right to left. So first assign default value to the z. After that, if you want to assign default value, assign to the y. If you want to assign the default value to the x, you can assign to the x. So like that, we must follow the order from right to left. You cannot give like this. Okay, for example, check it. I am copying this code and I am opening the Python screen. Okay, observe below here. Here I am pasting the code now. Okay, now function is defined. Here we are not giving default value for the z. Directly we are giving default value for the y. Okay, now it is giving syntax error to us. You cannot define a function like this. So what is the error here? Non-default argument follows default argument. So the error is non-default argument follows default argument. So here see here, so non-default argument is following the default argument. So here z is the non-default argument, so that non-default argument is following the default argument. So y is the default argument. After default argument you can take default arguments, no problem, but you cannot take non-default argument. That is the meaning of that one. So non-default argument follows default argument, that is the error. So in this case this y is the default argument, this z is the non-default argument. So this non-default argument is following the default argument. After default argument we must define the default argument only. For example, I am writing like this, I am giving this z value as 200. Now no problem, after default argument is there, so no problem, you can write like this, check here. Okay, that is not giving any error. So if you want to call that add function, right, add of, I am providing only one value now, 10. So we are not passing y value and we are not passing z value. Now what will happen, it takes 100 as a default value for y, 200 as a default value for z. So it calculates 10 plus 100 plus 200. So that prints what, 3, 10. See, observe here. So for example, I am writing add of 10 comma 50. So I am providing value for y, but I am not providing value for z. So if we don't provide the value, it takes default value, that is 200. So here it calculates 10 plus 50 plus 200. So that prints 260. Okay, now I am passing all, I am providing three values now. Okay, first value I am giving as 10, second value as 30, and third value as 40. Okay, now here we are providing three values, so that takes these given values. So that takes this 10 value as x, 30 value as y, and 40 value as z. So now the result is 10 plus 30 plus 40 value is 80. That means 80. So hence we can use the default arguments. Okay, so here the point to understand is default arguments must be assigned from right to left. Default arguments must be assigned from right to left. Right to left. A non-default argument cannot be followed by default argument. So after default argument you cannot take non-default argument like this. So here y is the default argument, after that you cannot take this non-default argument z. So this is wrong, this is not possible. We must pass the values from right to left. We must assign the values from right to left for the default arguments. Okay, so this is the concept of default arguments. Now I will explain one simple program to demonstrate this default argument. See here, I am opening new file now. I want to create a function, I want to define a function, so I am using the keyword def. I am giving function name as student. I want student roll number, student name, and I want to take fee as the default value. That fee value is 15,000 rupees. So I want to take fee as the default value. This fee value is same for all students, that is 15,000. Okay, that's why I am taking this fee as the default argument here. Okay, now I want to print all student details, so I am writing printing statement here. So print roll number equals to comma roll number. Okay, then I want to print name, so write print name equals to name. Name equals to name. Then I want to print fee value. So to print fee value I am writing print fee equals to comma fee. So fee equals to, then that prints the fee value. Now after printing roll number, I want to get 5 spaces. So to get 5 spaces, I am using this, I am giving separator value as, I am giving end value as, end is one argument for the print function. I am giving this end value as /t. After printing name also, I want to get 5 spaces. So to get 5 spaces, I am writing end equals to /t. See, for example, I am writing print here. If you observe here one argument is there, that end is the argument. So for this end argument, what is the default value? /n. So if we don't pass this end value, that is taking that value as /n. Now here I am passing the value as /t. So that takes /t only. So here in this third printing statement, we are not giving any end value. So that takes /n, means changes the line. Okay, here in the first printing statement and in the second printing statement, we are giving end value as /t. So that gives 5 spaces. So hence here end is the default argument. So like that, here we defined our own function. That function is a student. In this rule number, name are the non-default arguments, and this fee is the default argument. So fee equals to 50,000, we are giving the value. So fee is the default argument. Okay, now I want to call this function. So to call this function, I am writing student of, I am giving student roll number as 10, student name as Srinu. Okay, I am not giving any fee value. Okay, that okay. Now I want to run this program. So to run this program, I am pressing F5. I am clicking on OK button. I am saving this program now. Now I am saving this program in the F drive. Our folder name is Python classes. I am opening that folder and I am giving this file name as default argument. Save it. Now that is printing output as, observe here, observe, that printed output as roll number equals to 10, then 5 spaces, then name equals to Sinu, then 5 spaces, then fee equals to 50,000. Okay, so here we didn't provide, observe here we didn't provide this third value, fee value. We didn't provide the third value, fee value here in the call. So in the call we didn't provide third value. So when we are not providing this value, that is taking the default value. Now I am calling this student function again. I am giving roll number as 20. Okay, I am giving person name as Kiran, and I am giving fee value as 8,000. So here I am passing the third value, that is 8,000. So if we pass the value, that takes that value. So fee argument takes 8,000. If we don't pass the value, that takes default value. Now run this. Observe the output. I am saving the program. Observe the output. Okay, so here that printed fee value as 8,000. So if we pass the value, that is taking that value. If we don't pass the value, that is taking the default value. So this is about default arguments. Thank you for watching.